Hello, grade 6. This lesson is about expressing future time. School's out, but you're still not off the hook. E-learning is not. Welcome back to our virtual classroom. Hopefully, at the end of this video, you will be able to identify future time clauses. You will also be able to identify time clauses with before, after, and when. And finally, you will be able to differentiate between maybe and maybe. Will versus may and might. Will is used for predictions, promises, and speaking about future in general. Whereas may and might are used if there is only 50% chance that it will happen. May and might have the same meaning. For example, I can say, it might rain tomorrow. When I say it might rain tomorrow, it means there's only 50% chance. It might rain and it might not rain. I can also say, Anita might be at home now. Also, I'm not sure. She might be and she might not be. Whereas when I'm using will, I cannot predict. I have to be sure. If I say, Tom will be at the meeting tomorrow, it means I am sure of his presence that he will be there tomorrow. The speaker uses may or might to say, I don't know, but it is possible. For example, if the speaker said Miss Lee may be at the meeting tomorrow or Miss Lee might be at the meeting tomorrow, it means the speaker is not sure. There is a possibility. Alright. It may rain tomorrow. The sentence shows a possibility that it might rain, but we're not sure. B. Zoe may be at school now. Again, this also shows a possibility. So, if we use may plus the verb, this expresses a possibility in the future or a present possibility, as in example B, which is happening right now. Therefore, may or might are used to express a possibility, like it might rain later, so take an umbrella. They might be used to give permission. You may have another cookie if you like. They may be used to ask for permission. May I borrow your pen, please? May be used to express wishes. May the new year bring you happiness. And can also be used to speculate about past actions. She is late. She may have missed her plane. Maybe versus maybe. Aren't they the same? Well, maybe and maybe are almost identical, but that little space makes a big difference that may be confused by native speakers. Maybe is an adverb. It refers to the possibility. It is a synonym of possibly and perhaps. Maybe refers to the possibility, but it is a verb phrase rather than an adverb. It consists of may and be. Will Jenny be in class tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe is an adverb here. Jamal may be here tomorrow. Here, may be is a verb, not an adverb. So, although they look identical, they do not serve the same purpose. By now, you should have speculated that you can express the future in time clauses. We can use after or any of these words with a time clause and then followed by a main clause, but separated by a comma. For example, let's use after. I can say, I'm going to finish my homework after I eat dinner tonight. Did you find the future time clause? You're right, after I eat dinner tonight is the future time clause. I can also say, when I go to New York next week, I'm going to stay at the Hilton Hotel. When I go to New York next week is a future time clause. Future time clauses can be used with after, before, and when. Before Annie goes to work tomorrow, she will eat breakfast. Before Annie goes to work tomorrow is a future time clause. And she will eat breakfast here is the main clause. So, to form the future, I use before, then I use a time clause, which is before Anne goes to work tomorrow, and then a main clause, she will eat breakfast. A future time clause uses the simple present tense. That's why we used goes. I'm going to finish my homework after I eat dinner tonight. As I said previously, after I eat dinner tonight is a future time clause. What if? An if clause begins with if and has a subject and a verb. An if clause can come before or after a main clause. Notice a comma. A comma follows an if clause when it comes at the beginning of a sentence. For example, if you study, you will pass the exam. Since the if clause is in the beginning, a comma should separate it from the main clause. Notice also that the simple present is used in the if clause to express the future time. If you study, this is in the simple present form. Will or be going to is used in the main clause. For example, here they used will. Will pass. If he doesn't call, you should tell me immediately. See how it's separated with a comma because they started with the if clause? If your room is tidy, you can leave. If we win, we will celebrate soon. Or we will celebrate soon if we win. Here, since the if clause is in the end, there is no need for the comma because it's not in the beginning. You got this. Stay safe till next time.